Have you ever wondered who Fred W. Berger was and what made his venture so dangerous? Our story begins over a century ago, on July 9, 1908, when a certain Fred W. Berger came into the world. His early life, filled with the typical joys and struggles of his era, would not hint at the intriguing path his life would later take. Berger, as we'll come to know him, was not just another face in the crowd. There was something about him, something that set him apart from the rest. His name would eventually be linked to something known as the dangerous venture, a term that to this day stirs curiosity and speculation. The mystery surrounding this venture is as captivating as the man himself. So, who exactly was Fred W. Berger, and what was the dangerous venture that marked his life? Let's delve deeper into the dangerous venture that Fred W. Berger embarked on. This was not a journey of miles, but of courage and conviction. Fred W. Berger, a man born in the early 20th century, challenged the status quo, daring to venture into the uncharted territories of his time. This dangerous venture, as we've come to call it, wasn't just an audacious act. It was a leap of faith. It was a quest driven by curiosity, a thirst for knowledge, and a desire to push the boundaries of what was deemed possible. It was a venture that carried great risks. The dangers were real and the stakes were high. But Fred W. Berger was not a man to back down from a challenge. Why was this venture so dangerous, you may wonder? Well, it was because it defied the norms and conventions of his time. It was an act of rebellion, a challenge to the existing order. This was a venture that could have cost him everything, and yet he pressed on. The impact of this dangerous venture was profound. It affected Fred W. Berger's life in ways that were both thrilling and terrifying. It brought him face to face with adversity, tested his resolve, and pushed him to his limits. But it also shaped him, honed his character, and made him the man he was. The ripple effects of this adventure extended beyond his personal life. It touched those around him, shaking their perceptions and challenging their beliefs. It made waves in the wider world, leaving a lasting impression and inspiring others to dare to dream and venture into the unknown. With the dangerous venture, Fred W. Berger left an indelible mark on history. So, what became of Fred W. Berger and his dangerous venture? In his later years, Fred continued to lead a life of daring endeavors until his passing on the 23rd of May, 2003. His legacy, however, is far from forgotten. His dangerous venture, a venture not just of risk, but of innovation and courage, left an indelible mark on history. Its influence reverberates to this day, shaping perspectives, sparking curiosity, and fueling the adventurous spirit in everyone it touches. Fred W. Berger's life and his dangerous venture continue to intrigue and inspire us, even after his passing.